New at 10, as the drought deepens across much of central Texas, the city of Austin is citing significantly more homeowners for watering violations. Last fall, new water conservation measures were rolled out with stiffer fines for repeat offenders. As Robert Maxwell reports, tonight one South Austin homeowner says many of his neighbors are still cheating.
Shady Hollow's HOA is permitted to water its common areas on this weekday, even though it's supposed to be off-peak hours. But property owners are supposed to abide by their assigned days. Every morning, this retiree, whom we'll call the water watcher, takes an hour-long walk.
And in that hour, every morning I see a couple of dozen violations.
We agreed not to identify him in case his neighbors point to him after receiving a city citation.
Sprinklers, people running sprinklers 3, 4, 5 times a week.
Austin Water's website shows the stiffer twice-a-week restrictions adopted last September. They also break down who can water on which weekday based on an even or odd street address.
In the harsh light of day, it's nearly impossible to tell who in this tidy neighborhood of underground irrigation systems is cheating. But the water watcher knows. He says not only is it blatant, but commonplace.
In 3 weeks' time, if somebody's running their sprinklers 3 times a week, they're probably using a couple of thousand gallons of water.
He's called the city's 311 line to report violators. Austin Water says it's hiring more part-time staff to address those calls. Violators first receive a courtesy notice, then a warning after inspectors witness a violation, then weeks later, a $475 citation. So far this year, the city cited 315 homeowners. That's more than 3 times the number in the first half of last year and more than the total of 240 from 2012.
I think they need to be a lot more strict. Let's face it, I mean, every year the population here is growing, but the water supply is not.
Robert Maxwell, KXAN News.
Washing your car by hand or having a charity car wash is frowned upon in Austin this summer, but it's still okay to water your grass with a handheld hose or a bucket. And you should water late at night or early in the morning if you're going to use the sprinkler system.